You are listening to the Primitive Intelligence Podcast, bonus episode 11, The Great Galactic Tick. I'm your host, Kurt Zitzelman, and this bonus episode is not about giant blood-sucking spacefaring parasites. No, the Galactic Tick is a term used to measure our solar system's journey around the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, so how did I get down this particular rabbit hole? Well, if you've been listening to the series of bonus episodes, you can probably guess. This comes from another listener's comment. This time it was on episode 617, Echoes of the Ancients, Ooh Parts Unmasked, where at Cheng Hao 1583 commented, "Fun fact, a galactic day is equal to a human lifetime, roughly 85 years old." To which I commented, "That is a fun fact. Thanks for sharing that." And then I forgot about it. Until I was going through comments for these bonus episode topics. And I kept scrolling past it. Over and over. Going past it. Until one time, the question popped in my head. Is it though? Is a galactic day really roughly 85 years? I had never put much thought into it. Until now. I searched for how long a galactic day is, and what I found was this. The Galactic Tick Day. We all know about New Year's Day, a time when we celebrate Earth's journey around the sun. But have you ever wondered why we don't celebrate our entire solar system's journey around the center of the Milky Way galaxy? A group of enthusiastic science lovers has introduced the Galactic Tick Day. This holiday celebrates the sun's orbit around the Milky Way. The sun's full trip around the galactic center takes approximately 220 to 250 million years. That's quite a long journey. To make the celebration more relatable to our human timescales, the creators of Galactic Tick Day have divided this massive orbit into smaller, more manageable segments. They settled on celebrating every 1.77 Earth years, which works out to 633.7 days. According to their calendar, the next Galactic Tick Day falls on June 5th, 2025. David Sneider, one of the brains behind Galactic Tick Day, shared the motivation for this holiday. Sneider, from Northern California, isn't a scientist by profession, but he has a deep passion for scientific discussions. His goal for a Galactic Tick Day is to spark a little excitement in people's lives, reminding us that our sun is constantly in motion, hurtling through the galaxy at incredible speed of around 514,000 miles per hour. Sneider hopes that by celebrating Galactic Tick Day, more people will become aware of this cosmic journey and maybe feel inspired to learn more about astronomy. He mentioned, hopefully, some people will realize that the sun is in motion when they may have thought it was stationary before. Calculating the timing for Galactic Tick Day is no small feat. For simplicity, the team used 225 million years as their reference. To track this journey, they devised a clever method by dividing the sun's orbit into tiny segments called ticks. They divided the orbit of the sun around the galactic center into 360 degrees. Those degrees into arc minutes into arc seconds, and then finally the arc seconds into centa-arc seconds. Each centa-arc second represents a tick, and every time the sun completes one of these ticks, it's time to celebrate Galactic Tick Day. Like I said, this happens every 633.7 days, meaning the celebration date will vary, so you got to mark your calendars carefully. But they had to figure out when to start counting galactic years. And for Earth years, many use January 1st. It's an arbitrary day that we just agree on. There's no real significance to it. But Sneider and his friends chose October 2nd, 1608. Why? Well, October 2nd, 1608 is the date that Hans Lippershey filed the patent for the first telescope. The creators of Galactic Tick Day chose this date to honor the transformative power of the telescope and expanding our understanding of the universe. A Galactic Tick Day is more than just a celebration. It's a testament to the power of citizen science and social media. Sneider and his friends aren't backed by any major scientific organization. Instead, they've used the tools at their disposal, like Facebook and YouTube, to spread the word and engage with fellow enthusiasts. So, how does this work? So the time scale is broken down into 5 parts. The orbit broken into 360 degrees into arc minutes into arc seconds, and then finally arc seconds and centiarc seconds, like I said before. That's a little bit confusing because you got 2 different kinds of seconds, no years, degrees. It makes sense if you think about it in a circle, but if you're trying to figure it out in time, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So what I did is I relabeled each one of those segments into galactic year, galactic day, galactic hour, galactic minute, and galactic second, or the galactic second is also the galactic tick. So we're going to start at the smallest, that galactic tick, the galactic second, 1.7361 years, or 633.68 days if we're going to 2 decimal points. There's 100 galactic seconds for every galactic minute. So that means every galactic minute is 173.61 years. There's 60 galactic minutes in every galactic hour, meaning every galactic hour is 1,416.66 years. Or there's 60 galactic hours in every galactic day, meaning a galactic day isn't 85 years, it's actually 625,000 years. And then 360 galactic days in a galactic year, 225 million years. Those are big time scales. So here's something to think about to kind of blow your mind. Calculating from October 2nd, 1608. That is what Sneider and his team used as the start of the galactic calendar year. That means that as of July 2024, right now, we are roughly halfway through only the 239th galactic tick, second of a galactic year, meaning that we're less than 2.5 galactic minutes into our first observed galactic year. That's in 416 Earth years. We're only 2.5 galactic minutes into our first observed galactic year. Over the life of the solar system, our sun has orbited the galactic center a little over 20 times. It's like 20.4 times. So that means that in 416 Earth years, we've only experienced the equivalent of a little less than 2.5 minutes of the sun's life. That is 20.4 galactic years, 4.6 billion years. That's roughly 15 generations. Imagine thinking back in your family tree, looking back in your family tree, back to your 13th great-grandparents. All the way back to them, not even 2.5 minutes of the sun's life. So that 85-year galactic day estimate was way off. I don't think at Cheng Hao 1583 was trying to mislead. I'm not sure where they got that number from. But 85 years is a little less than half of a galactic minute, not a galactic day. This is why I like to research this stuff. When someone says, this is the thing, I like to look at it and just have that question. Is it though? Maybe he was right and wouldn't have had a topic. But when I saw all this information, I thought, this is nuts. So what are your thoughts on that? Let me know. podcast@primitiveintelligence.com, or if you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, you can comment down below. But imagine this. The oldest human archaeological site is thought to be 315,000 years old. If that's accurate, that would mean that humans have only been around for about 1/2 of a galactic day. We are babies. Infants, we are noobs in the grand scheme of things. That's crazy. That's going to do it for me for this bonus episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This one really fascinated me. I really like this. Stay tuned for the upcoming season 7. Enjoy the rest of your week. See ya.